a very needy bunch, but we'll see. All right, so everyone, also I want to say before I forget, I'm going to try to pay attention to the time. I'm usually very bad at staying exactly on schedule, but today there has been a call for a worldwide moment of silence and remembrance at noon regarding the pandemic and all of the people who have been who have died, or we can expand that to those who've been negatively affected, which is most of the world. So at noon, and I'll try to incorporate that into our last few moments together. So, all right, we're going to get started. So, I think today we'll start in my favorite starting place, which is constructive rest. So if you can please rest down on your back, bend your knees, place your feet on the floor wider apart than your hips, and allow your knees to collapse toward each other. Once you arrive in this shape, take some time to notice how your body is accepting of this shape. Allow your breath to slow. And notice the connection of your body to the earth. Notice the weight of your feet. Notice the weight of your hips. Notice the weight of your upper back and your arms. Notice the weight of your head. Take a moment to bring your mind to your breath. Begin to deepen your breath, counting to 4 perhaps, or 5 on each inhalation and exhalation. As we begin our practice this morning, I would like to open the class with the loving kindness meditation, the Metta Bhavana prayer. And I'd like you to repeat the words to yourself after I say them. May I be happy. May I be healthy. May I be free of suffering. May I be free of mental anxiety. May I live in peace. May my life be blessed with ease. May you be happy. May you be healthy. May you be free from suffering. May you be free of mental anxiety. May you live in peace. May your life be blessed with ease. May we be happy. May we be healthy. May we be free from suffering. May we be free of mental anxiety. May we live in peace. May our lives be blessed with ease. Take one more big, deep inhalation in this shape. And as you exhale, blow it out your mouth with a big sigh in constructive rest, allowing your back heavy on the ground, knees together, feet wide apart. Let's begin to turn the head to look side to side, gently rolling across the back of the head. And try as best you can to maintain the rhythm with your breath. Follow the movement. Follow the breath with your movement. Inhaling as you come across the center. Exhaling as you turn to the side. Now we're going to add the legs and we'll pause. So on an exhalation, drop your knees to the left and allow your gaze to turn to the left. And your knee that's on the outside, as your legs drop to the left, your right knee will be on the top, your left knee will be toward the ground. Try to let that knee drop all the way open if you can. Turn your gaze to look away from your knees. Inhaling, bring your knees and gaze to the ceiling. Exhale, drop your knees to the other side. Feet are still wide apart. Feet are still wide like you had them. Feet on the ground in constructive rest. So that when you drop your knees, the knee that's on top will be closest to your other foot, the one that's on the bottom. Inhale, lift your knees, feet are wide apart. Exhale, drop your knees to the other side. And you can alternate your gaze as well. Let's move with the breath. Inhale as you come through center. Exhale as you lower to the side. Again, let the breath be in charge of your movement. And now I'll invite you to try adding your arms. So your arms and face will go opposite of your knees. As you inhale, come through center. As you exhale, drop your arms and knees opposite direction. Back and forth with the rhythm of your own breath. And the next time you come through the center, pause in the middle. Allow your soles of your feet to come together and your knees to open wide. As we rest here, try pressing the soles of your feet into each other. Try dropping the outsides of your knees down to the ground. It's hard to do both at the same time, so you might prefer one to the other. Now relax that effort and gently, gently bounce your knees. Just very small bounces of your knees. Deep breath in. Exhale it all out and come to stillness. I'll invite you to leave your lower lower body as is for as long as it remains comfortable. Once it becomes uncomfortable, change to something different that feels okay for you. We're going to raise the arms over your chest so the fingertips are pointing at the ceiling over your face. So please don't take your arms behind your head toward the back wall. Please lift your arms up so your fingers are pointing at the ceiling. Yes, I see all your fingers now, almost all. I see one more person's camera without fingers up in the air, okay? So from here, we're going to give ourselves a hug. So cross your arms, reach around the outsides of your upper shoulder blades and ribs, and hold on to the outsides of your shoulders as best you can. If you can't see what I'm talking about or your mind doesn't make sense of this, I'm sitting up right now. You can have a look if you don't feel like you're doing it right. Now from here, you can stay here, or if you'd like, tuck your chin to your chest and add a deeper stretch through the back of your neck and drop your shoulder blades away from your head. Note, those of you with shoulder problems, you're going to be very gentle with yourself this morning, please. We're taking a shoulder focus today, so your job is to know your limits. All right. As you inhale, let your head roll again to the floor. Open your arms wide. Stretch them out wide to the side, perpendicular to your torso. We'll do that again and cross the opposite way. Lift your arms over your chest. Cross your arms over your chest. Reach behind your body and grab a hold of your shoulder blades. Please take care that you're not lifting over the tops of your shoulders, that you're going outside your rib cage. Option 2, take your chin to your chest and lift your head away from the floor a little bit. Never an option to stop breathing, so please continue the breath in and out through your body. The next inhale, release your head, release your arms, open your arms wide apart, big stretch. Up to the sky again, one more time, reach them up. This time, rotate the palms to face your feet and then take your arms behind your head. All the way back, arms go behind your head, reach back. Slowly stretch out your legs as well. One leg pushes forward, then the other leg pushes forward. Flex your feet, ankles press, pull your toes. With your fingers, reach them long, spread them out as wide as you can, like you want to make the most beautiful handprint on somebody's gift plate. And take a deep breath as you stretch long as you can go. Exhale, soften, relax. Allow your arms to rest down by your sides. Take a moment to rest in this Shavasana shape. Now from here, gently bend your knees and place your feet on the floor. We'll roll to the right side all the way over. Press yourself up to seated. Find some type of comfortable seat. I'm going to cross my shins and sit on a blanket. All right. So from here, let's take the fingertips out beside us. Again, we're going to start with the arms and we'll take lateral flexion. So be kind to your shoulders, please. As you inhale, let your left arm float. Exhale, tip to the right, leaning over. Allow that right elbow to dip inward toward your waist. On your next inhale, return high. Reach both arms to the sky and windmill over to the other side. Allow your left elbow to dip in toward your waist. Drop your shoulder. Now we'll go back and forth with breath. Inhale up, exhale over. And you know, those of you with shoulder things, you can always leave your hand on your shoulder or your hip, and you can make your torso do the work. Inhale through center, exhale to the side. Inhale, center, exhale over. Inhale, center, exhale over. All right, one more. Come back to the center. Reach both arms high, all the way up. Then bring your arms out in the front. Flex your wrists as your heels of your hands come down in front of you. Interlace your fingers, and we're going to take this flexed palm and press the heels of your hands forward. So the insides of your hands, press them forward. While you're here, drop your chin. Option to roll into a cat stretch. Roll backward and pull your chin downward toward your chest, even as you press your hands as far away from your body as possible. You might need to lower your arms and sort of angle down toward your shins, and it should feel really nice in your upper back. Then as you inhale, sit up straight. Flip the palms of your hands to come back in to reach your breastbone, and open your chest by pulling your elbows behind. All right, so cat and cow in your back here. As you exhale, round back, press forward, lower your arms down a bit, and really stretch your upper back. Inhale, sit up, bring your palms right into your heart and raise your heart to the sky. Breath moves you. Exhale, slide back. Inhale, lift up. Exhale, slide back. Inhale, lift up. Last one, exhale, slide back. Inhale, lift up. Release your fingertips to the floor in front of you, forward fold over your shins. Make this comfortable for you. So that might mean pulling your tailbone back. That might mean widening your feet. That might mean uncrossing your legs altogether and bringing your feet to the floor and sliding through the middle of your legs. Inhale, lift from your face, walk your hands back in, extend your legs out the front, shake out your legs side to side, flip-flop, and turn your ankles in circles. Squeeze and open your toes. All right, we're going to add on a twist here, but we'll still be working with the upper back. Oh, it's the first time all day I've been warm. I'm going to take my shirt, upper layer off. And we're going to cross the shins the other way. So if that's not comfortable, pick a different style seat. I'm going to have crisscross, Sukhasana legs with my opposite shin in the front. Flex your ankles. Press the outsides of your feet to the floor. Now take your arms out wide and we'll inhale up to shoulder height. This time you're going to rotate to the right and drop your hands down. So your left hand can take your right knee and the right fingers will be behind you. We're going to take the gaze, however, in the opposite direction. So even though the shoulders have turned to the right, we're going to take the face and look to the left. Hopefully you'll feel a big stretch coming down the side of your neck here. So this is up to you. Pay attention to your own limitations. If it feels good, try pulling your chin down toward your shoulder. Take a breath or two there. Then try lifting your gaze up a little bit. That one might not feel so great, you decide. And if you think it's okay, gently, softly up and down with your head. While you do this, feel free to move your jaw. Stretch all that connective tissue. This is great for releasing tension headaches. All right, let's turn your face again to the right, coming back to look over your right shoulder. Release your right arm up into space. Bicep comes by your ear perhaps. Tip over towards your left knee. So the arm that was behind you is going to be up in the air. and you'll go across your body. If this shoulder doesn't do that, that's fine. The arm is extra here. So we're going for a lateral stretch through side waist, side ribs. Maybe this is coming all the way up and getting into the lymph area, the lymphatic area under this armpit here. As you inhale, rise again, upright. Exhale back through center. Cat and cow a couple of times before we turn to the other side. Okay, so now we try the other side. Inhale your arms out to the side. Exhale, rotate left and drop your arms. So maybe your right hand crosses all the way to the knee. The left fingers will drop behind. Gaze the opposite way. So even though your waist and your rib muscles are working really to twist you around to the left, turn your neck muscles to twist your head in the opposite direction. Yes. And now while you're here, maybe pull your chin down towards that shoulder. Breathe deeply while we're in this twist. Try not to focus on one area and hold your breath. Try lifting your chin a little bit, looking upwards. See how that feels. Move your jaw, open your mouth. See how that feels. And maybe back and forth. Up and down. This time, return your gaze to look out behind you. Lift your left arm up toward the sky. Exhale, lean right towards your right knee, draping yourself across. Take care your arm that's on top doesn't overtake your face. If your arm cannot come back by your ear, you might try hand to shoulder instead. All right, let's come back up. Inhale, rise up. Exhale, rotate to center. Fold forward this time over the other shin. Fingers come out in the front. Exhale as you slowly lower down. Pausing here to notice how this stretch is affecting your lower back. And notice if you're causing more tension in your upper back because maybe you're reaching too far forward to be in a comfortable place, and slide those hands back in a little bit. Inhale, lift from your heart, engage your belly, walk your hands back into your body. Extend legs out the front. One more time, big shake out of your legs. We'll take our body into hands and knees now, please. Feel free to stop and visit your water along the way. Once you get onto your hands and knees, we're going to take hips side to stretch the outside muscle connective tissue of the side of your hip area. Now we're going to pull that back to sit on one foot. So go out to the side, then pull your hips all the way back to sit on your foot, all the way back here. Come back up where we started, go across the center so you're over hips to the opposite side. Pull all the way back and sit on that foot. All right, so back and forth like this. We're making 3 sides of a square. If your knees are not appreciative of this, you can stay higher up. It should work okay. You could, instead of sitting all the way back, you might want to push your hips to the side, sit a little bit back, then move your hands into a C curve. Okay, so you could try some variations to see what is acceptable to your own body. All right. Now coming through the center, tuck your toes underneath you. Press back to sit on your feet. Walk your hands in close to your body as much as that is okay. I know not all of you, your toes don't work like this, your ankles don't work like this. That's okay. You can have your hands on the floor and just work on moving your toes. If it's all right, we're going to stand up to kneeling. Bring your arms out and up your head, over your head. Inhale. Exhale, cactus. Bend your elbows, open your heart, release your arms down. Float your hands back out in front of you. Hands and knees, return. Okay, we're going to take a side twist. If it's okay to stay on your knees, please be right here with me. We'll extend the right leg out to the right side. Right arm opens, twist to the right. If you're not on your knees today, is everybody okay on the knees? I'll just tell an option for my friends who might be watching this video at home. You can be standing and take this twist with one foot in front of the other and rotate to the side. Okay? All right. Arm is up in the air, or rest your arm on top of your body and your thigh. Okay? If you'd like more of a stretch in the front of your chest muscles, so if you're okay in that rotator cuff in the front, turn your chest toward the sky and let the weight of your arm gently go behind you. Okay? Only so much as you know you're still in the safety zone. Return to center. Now we're going to do a version of thread the needle. We're not going to come all the way down. I want you to look for the stretch in your upper back. Take this right hand, place the back of the palm on the floor and slide it out a little bit. Drop your shoulder away from your head. Press your hand to the floor. So this is going to look, I'm going to turn this so you can see what I'm doing. And we're going to press the hand to the floor. Press the back of your hand down and drag your hand back the way that it came from so that you can feel a really nice stretch in that shoulder blade back there. Okay, inhale, come back to center. One more twist open, take that arm to the sky. Exhale, release down. Change sides, we'll come over to the left leg out. Left leg opens to the side. Left arm opens to the side. Rotate as you lift your left arm up. Turn your chest open. So again, we want to try to take the arm directly out from the shoulder. Okay? Instead of back at an angle like an airplane, we're going to try to take it out to the side. Then the chest does the work by rotating. If that doesn't work for your arm, that's okay. Let your arm drape across your torso and your thigh. Maybe your gaze can also go up toward your hand. Now we're going to take that thread the needle and bring your arm down. Let me get a little closer to the camera so you can see what my upper back is doing here. And as I take the back of my hand and place it towards the floor, my shoulder is going to drop as I turn my gaze and rotate toward the back. Okay? So my hand will stay on the floor. I'm going to press the back of my hand down, and I'm going to pull it a little bit with traction so it's not actually moving to feel like the shoulder blade on the back of my body is pulling away from my spine. Return to center. Inhale, reach that left arm up to the sky one more time. And hands and knees come back. Tabletop, downward dog, or your version here of downward dog. Once you get up into downward dog, pedal your feet, bending one knee, then the other. So my friends, practicing at home, you probably have a piece of furniture you could use for downward dog. Wish I had something here I could use to show you. You're welcome to put your hands on the seat of a chair or the backrest of a chair and lean forward as you pull your hips behind you and press into both feet and hands for downward dog. Okay? All right. Bend your right knee very deeply. Shift your weight into your left hip. Drop your head and look under your left armpit. Come back to center. Bend your left knee. Shift your weight into your right hip. Turn your gaze and look under your right arm. Inhale back to center, both feet to the floor, hips pull up, press your hands back, walk your hands to your feet as you bend your knees, walk your hands to your feet, bend your knees, ending up in standing forward fold at the back of your mat, drape your body over your legs. Please use whatever lift that you need under your hands so that you can flatten out your back and be safe for your back. Okay, so my knees are really bent and my hands are supported on some blocks. Now, can you make shoulder circles with your shoulders while you're hanging upside down? Reverse direction. Keep breathing. All right, bend your knees very deeply, coming into chair pose. Lift your head, lift your arms. Take a moment, catch your breath. If you're seeing stars, go back down and hold on. And we're going to come all the way up. Inhale, reach to the sky. Exhale, let your hands fall down. Okay, shake out your legs. Find a drink of water. We're going to move into some upper body work while standing up. We'll start with the feet from the ground up. Take your feet about hips distance apart. Hands can stay on the hips. Top of your left foot on the floor. Circle your ankle around. Reverse direction. And now bend your toes forward and backward. Standing firmly on your right foot, lift your left leg and shake out your foot. Shake it out. All right, let's try the other side. So you're going to stand on your left leg, place the top of your right foot on the floor and circle your ankle over here. Reverse direction. Try to get all the way up and over the top of those toes. All right, stand firmly on your left foot, lift your right leg up and shake it out. And bend your toes forward and backward if you, like me, forgot to do that. All right, and just take a moment to spread your toes and shift your weight from side to side for a moment. Spread your toes really wide like you're trying. This always reminds me of my cat when he comes onto the blanket and he has to make just a really comfy spot before he can lay down. He has to knead it and he purrs. Yeah. All right. Spread your feet. This time we're going to take the feet a little wider than hips. We're going to come to hip circles. Take these wide hips around all the way. Don't forget the front. Really important in the front for the hip flexor. We've been doing a lot of sitting, and so we want to be sure that we really stretch out the front of the hip. Reverse it. All right, let's come back to the middle and take your arms all the way out and up. If it's okay, if your arms come all the way up, take your left wrist with your right hand and lean to the right. Send your hips out to the side. You could also try taking a hold of the elbow and let the hand drape down your back. Inhale, we'll return to center, both arms reach. Take a hold of the other wrist and tip to your left. Let your hips reach out to the side. Big curve in your body. Again, you could try letting the elbow bend. Hold on to the elbow and come across with a deeper stretch in the underside of the arm. Inhale back up. Release both arms to the sky. Exhale, big forward fold, swan dive all the way down. Bring your feet more close together. closer together. Forward fold. Half lifting, reach halfway up, flatten your back, bring your elbows to the sky. Exhale, forward fold, come down. One more time, half lifting, flatten your back, bring your elbows toward the sky. Forward fold, come back down. Bend your knees, reach from your head, arms out to the side, reach all the way up, heart lifts. Exhale, palms come again down to the heart. Okay, let's take warrior one. Here, we'll bring the right foot in the front. Right foot in front. We're facing the short edge of the mat, right? Arms are up overhead. Deep breath in. As you exhale, bend your elbows. Deep breath in, lift your heart. As you exhale, lower your hands behind you to interlace your fingers so your palms, heels of your hands can come together as best they can. You might need to bend your elbows. Okay. Then from here, we're going to lean forward over our front leg. Press the palms together, press the elbows together. As you inhale, release your arms, lift your heart, rise all the way to warrior one once again. Exhale, hands come to your knee, chair pose, bring your back foot forward. Knees are beside each other, chair pose. Arms will reach up. Cactus elbows come out to the side. Inhale, stand all the way tall, reach up. Swan dive, forward fold, all the way down. Half lift, elbows toward the sky, bring your heart forward, tail backward. Forward fold, going back down. Bend your knees, chair pose, reach your arms all the way up. Exhale, stand, rise tall, and release your arms. Okay, warrior one, other side, left foot in front. Right foot steps back. Hips forward, heart forward, arms rise as you breathe in. Bend your elbows, breathe out. Lift your heart, inhale, open your chest. Exhale, arms release down behind your back, interlace your palms. So if that doesn't work, you can always take your hands on your buttocks, squeeze your elbows and shoulder blades together. Okay. Try to put the opposite thumb dominant in this cross. Inhale, lift your heart. Exhale, lean forward over your thigh. Press the palms together, squeeze the elbows toward each other, open the chest. So there's no need in this case to lift your arms hyperextended up toward the sky. What I want you to try to do instead is really press the whole palm together so that nothing fits between your hands, and squeeze your elbows toward each other. All right, inhale, lift your heart, release your arms all the way back up to warrior one. Exhale, hands come down onto your knee. Back foot steps forward, chair pose. Bring your back foot to the front, one hand on each knee. Inhale, raise your arms, chair. Exhale, stand up, release your arms. Shake out your legs here. Let's widen the feet for warrior two. Big wide stance, turning sideways. And let's take the right foot in front first. And we'll bend the right knee. Warrior two with the lower body. Now we're going to do something special with the arms. So I want you to take your hands to interlace them behind you as you did before. So same idea, we want to try to get the palms together. If that doesn't work for you, place your hands right on your juicy bum here. Press into your foot in the front and your foot into the back and the outer seam of your straight leg pants. Now imagine you're going to do raising your right arm for reverse warrior, and we'll take reverse warrior sliding back. If you need support, let go of your left arm and let it rest on your thigh. Inhale, return to warrior two. Straighten your legs and we'll release the arms open wide. We're gonna face the front with parallel feet now. And we'll take forward fold. Hands come to the hip creases. Tip your hips back. Fold down over the front. Drop your hands to the floor as best you can. Lift your heart. This is a great place to use your blocks to bring the floor a little closer to your body. From here, breathe in, get long. Breathe out, fold deeper as you lift your tailbone. Inhale, lift from your heart. Bend your knees, come to rise all the way back up to standing. Warrior two on the other side. Rotate your other leg, left leg, bend into the knee. Heart and shoulders are broad. And take the arms open wide to breathe in. Then interlace behind your back as you breathe out. Again, if you want to put the opposite thumb on top, really press your palms together. You might need to deeply bend your elbows for that to happen. Then take reverse warrior without your arms. Imagine your left arm is lifting up and you're sliding back into reverse warrior. If you need support, let your right arm come down onto your leg. Oh, I forgot this nice part of this stretch. Take your gaze, instead of looking up, look at your right shoulder. Rotate chin down to your shoulder. Nice stretch up the back of your neck. Release, warrior two, inhale. Exhale, straighten both legs, parallel your feet. Inhale, lift your heart. One more forward fold here. Exhale, come all the way down. Inhale, lift halfway up. Exhale, bend your knees, rise the rest of the way up. Use your hands on your legs if you need to. Okay, heel toe your feet back together. Find your strap and a drink of water if you'd like. So with this strap today, once again, I'll remind you to please be kind to your shoulders. You know your story. I don't necessarily know your story. So what you're going to do with this strap, make sure you have one that's not too stretchy. You're going to stand in mountain pose or slightly wider apart than mountain pose. Your arms will be straight but not locked. You're going to bring the side of your hand to the side of your thigh. So if you have a seam on your pants, put your hand there. Straight arms and stretch your strap tight. Okay? Now, carefully lift your strap up to chest height. No higher than your shoulders, okay? We're going to do a few movements here, and we're going to start with twisting side to side. As you rotate, please bend your knees and maybe lift your heel. You know how sometimes we flop our arms around and we call it willows or empty coat sleeves? Same thing in your lower body, just not as robust in the twist. But I hope that you've got tension on your strap. This is building strength in your shoulder and tricep muscles. Okay, come back to the center. Tension on your strap, can you feel that? Release your arms down a moment. All right, squeeze your shoulders up and down. Release your fingers if your wrists or hands are already tired. Okay, we're going to do a couple variations of this, all right? So once again, same starting position, hands on your strap, arms are straight, side of your fist is against the side of your leg. Not your knuckles, but the side of your fist. All right, inhale, bring your arms straight up to chest height again. Now from here, we're going to take a rotation of the arms. The arm that goes on top, no higher than your chest where it already is. The other arm is going to go down, okay? So take care you're not holding this up in front of your face. I want you to keep it down at shoulder height. Then rotate one up, one down. We're also not going to allow the wrists to bend. We're going to keep the wrists straight. I'm going to come closer to the camera on my knees so you can see. Chest height, drop one hand down and one hand up, okay? So you should be getting the rotation in your shoulder, not your wrist. Okay, it looks good from here. All right, coming back to shoulder height. As much as it's comfortable for you, lift your arms over your head. Good. Now, you might need to really widen your hands for this. You're gonna slowly reach your arms behind you. If you have shoulder history, please let go of one arm and let go of your strap with one hand and let your arms go. Widen your hands. See how wide my hands are? Look how wide. Donna, widen your hands, please. Wide, wide, wide. Good. All the way down. You're going to end up with the strap all the way down behind your back. All the way down, all the way down, all the way down. Good. Let go of your strap. Shake your shoulders out. All right. Okay, take your feet out wide. Toes angle out. Heels come in. Inhale, lift your arms. Exhale, cactus. Goddess pose here. Now we're going to take that hug that we did first thing on our back, and we're going to do it again standing up. Inhale, arms open wide, palms forward. Exhale, cross one over the other. Catch the outsides of your shoulder blades. Option, stay here, or tuck your chin, round your upper back, and drop your elbows toward your navel. Focus here is on upper back and shoulders. If you need to get out of your legs, stand up straight, okay? I forget which arm was on the top. I think this one. Okay. Inhale, lift your torso, open your arms. Exhale, stand up tall. Okay. Ready for the other side? Just gonna shift my hips a little side to side, loosen up. And let's try the other one, okay? Inhale, open wide. Exhale, bend into goddess. Okay, let's go. Inhale, arms open, opposite elbow on the top. Go around the outside of your shoulder blades. We're not taking eagle arms. We're not going over the top of the shoulders. We're going way out around the outside. See if you can get to the back of your shoulder blades here. Drop your shoulders down. Then option to tuck your chin. Additional option to round your upper back and pull your elbows a little bit closer to your waist. Focus on upper back. Inhale, release, arms all the way out, all the way up overhead, straight legs, five-pointed star. Exhale, let go. Heel toe your feet back together. All right. So for this balance pose today, we're going to roll our shoulders around. Okay. Then we're going to take eagle option, just the arms. If you would like, add the legs, okay? So in my practice, eagle arms and legs are opposite. And so we're gonna stand firmly on your right leg. Well, let's start with the arms and then we can add the legs if we want. So inhale, open wide arms. Exhale, tuck your left under your right and bring the backs of your arms together, or palms wrap around together, or hands to your shoulders, okay? With this eagle, I want you to focus on upper back. And so, pull your elbows down toward your belly. Move your head around. Chop your hands forward and back, like you're chopping wood. If you want to add the legs, go right ahead. Opposite leg is on the top. All right, inhale, release, all the way open wide, five-pointed star. Exhale, let go. Okay, ready for the last side before we get to flop down on our mats again? We'll take the arms open wide, inhale. Other one goes on the top, if you remember which one that was. I think the other arm goes underneath, yeah? From here, you have the option, again, backs of the hands together or all the way around the palms or hands on the shoulders. Pull your elbows down. Tuck your chin to your chest. Move your head around. Chop your wrists forward toward the floor, back and forth. If you want to add the legs, go right ahead. Opposite leg on the top. Focus on the upper back and the neck, please. Here we go. Release as you inhale, 5-pointed star, nice and big. Exhale, let it go. All right, shoulder rolls, shrug it out, shake it out. Okay, my friends, we are almost out of time, so let's please come down to the floor. We're going to start with our feet out far away from us, as far as they can go on the edge of the mat. We're sitting in Dandasana. Then your arms are going to reach out in front of you. If you have a block or something handy, go ahead and put it between your hands. Reach your arms away from you as far as you can. While those arms are away from you, we're going to roll down to the floor. So you'll tuck your chin, begin to sit back, scoop the belly so you come into that cat stretch. Keep your fingers pressing away from you the entire time. Navel is strongly pulled in and slowly lower all the way to the floor. Once you get to the floor, arms come up over your head and let go of that block behind you and return your arms down by your sides. Relax. Carefully bend your knees. Feet are wider than your knees. Take a breath. Exhale, drop your knees to the left, turn your gaze to the right, and maybe add your arms reaching across to the right. Where can you let go? Inhale as you come back through the center. Feet are wide apart. Exhale, lower your knees to the right. Turn your gaze and maybe your arms to the left. Where can you let go? Inhale back through the center. This time bring your feet closer together. Bridge pose. Press your feet and arms down. Press your low back down. Lift your tailbone. Slowly raise your hips toward the sky. Reaching your shoulders underneath you. Reaching your fingers away from you. Maybe interlacing your fingers and reaching your fingers toward your feet. Press down to rise up. Stretch your shoulders. Strong legs. Exhale, release your arms and shoulders. Reverse top to bottom in your spine, coming all the way back down. One leg will lift and kick toward the ceiling. Second leg will lift and kick toward the ceiling. Your choice of twist here, knees to the left. Feel free to take both legs out or bend your knees and take them out. Maybe one leg goes straight, one leg goes bent. You decide. Knees left. Gaze right. Where can you let go? Inhale back through the center, one leg at a time. Shift your hips perhaps, knees to the right. Any version of twist that feels safe, soothing to your body. Gaze away from your knees. Where can you release? Inhale, gently return to the center. Make any final stretches or movements that your body needs before coming into Shavasana. Feel free to gather any extra layers or tools to assist you into your most comfortable space. Allow your body to be heavy. Let go of any holding. Deep breaths in and out of your body. As we complete our practice together this morning, once again, I would like to repeat the Metta Bhavana prayer. And please consider yourself for this first stanza. May I be happy. May I be healthy. May I be free of suffering. May I be free of mental anxiety. May I live in peace. May my life be blessed with ease. And now, please consider those around you. That might include your family. It might include people you come in contact with every day, perhaps the grocer, the mail person. And please consider all of the others around us who we don't know, but we still feel as that common bond of humanity. And consider them as you say, may you be happy. May you be healthy. May you be free of suffering. May you be free of mental anxiety. May you live in peace. May your life be blessed with ease. And finally, let us consider all beings in the world universe as we complete. May all beings be happy. May all beings be healthy. May all beings be free of suffering. May all beings be free of mental anxiety. May all beings live in peace. And may all beings be blessed with ease. Take one more full deep breath in and out of your mouth. Extend your arms and legs with gentle movements into fingers and toes. Slowly bring your knees again back into your chest. Give yourself a tight squeeze. Gently rolling onto your side. Press yourself carefully up to a comfortable seat. And bring your palms together at your heart. Take a moment to consider how your body is feeling after this time spent focused on yourself, and remind yourself that you are important. On your next inhalation, raise your hands and gaze to the sky. Exhale, open your arms and share your heart light out into space. Bring your palms back together once again in front of your heart. Let's close our practice sharing one Om together. Take a deep breath in. Namaste. I invite you to take it's 12 o'clock. I invite you to take a moment to honor those we've lost in this coronavirus. Thank you, everyone. Have a beautiful day.